Drew. Thanks for your question. Zach, do you have any videos on how to create those custom tooltips? They look slick. Yes, I'm going to create one for you right now. So let me just show you what we're going to create. These mini visuals that pop up. I like to call them mini data stories. And I love these because you can communicate additional information for the audience without them ever leaving the context of that original story. So here's how I do it. First, I set up a visual. So I built out this scatter plot for all of our sellers. And then I made a new report tab that's going to be my tooltip tab. And I can start laying out individual values. I put some titles to the values. And then I even created this dynamic value that's going to change based on the person. And the way I did this is you add this text value, you go over to the Build Visuals tab, and you want to drag and drop the field that you want to dynamically change in there. And so now you'll see when I go back to the tooltip, that name of the salesperson is going to change depending on who I'm on. Then I added a chart as well. I broke that down by region, and then I set this up as a tooltip tab. So if you click back on the main section, so you're not on any of the individual ones, click over, and in page information, you can actually say allow as tooltip. You need to turn this on for this report page so it shows up and is usable back on that original visual. And once you've done that, you can go back to the original visual, click on that visual itself, and then in the General tab, down on Tooltips, you can turn on Tooltips, pick a report page, which is what we've built the tooltip on, and then you'll see my tooltip, and then I made a second one I'm going to show you here. So I just pick the Tooltip Report tab that I just showed you, and as soon as I do that, it's going to dynamically show up, and you can see that dynamic name or salesperson changes as I move across the different visuals as well as all of the data. And so once you've built these out, then you can add them to a dashboard, a bigger dashboard with maybe multiple visuals. And one more thing I want to show you, if you go back to the Tooltips tab, when you're designing these, you can click on the All Up tab, you can go into the General, into Page Information and Canvas Settings, and you can actually control the sizing of this individual visual, which is really, really important because you can make it bigger if you want and add more things to it. So maybe if I said 500, see it's making this bigger by 800. So I can make that canvas bigger. I could build out a whole mini dashboard as a story. So there you go. That's how you build out these tooltips right within Power BI. I would encourage you to dive into them, play with your creative options on how you reveal data stories to your audience without ever leaving the context of the original page.